Taurus, welcome to your next 72. Taurus, if you're experiencing a delay, you can always come back to your next 72. I woke up from my nap and unfortunately I'm up now, so I might as well just go ahead and do some readings. I don't feel like reading, so I'll just do some readings. But either than that, Taurus, if you are new to Spiritual Guide and Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. Moving forward, if you've already subscribed, make sure that you... What am I saying? So much is going on right now. Just one moment, Taurus. So yeah, Taurus, I am up from my nap, so I might as well do some readings. I swear, Taurus, every time I get pulled to do your readings, a lot of things behind the scenes be going on. So it's definitely a collective energy that's pulling within your energy. For those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back to spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. I think I'm so sleepy, Taurus. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. Yeah. I went to bed really early today. Okay. With disappointment. It has nothing to do with you, Taurus. It's just, it was a moment of a day where I just literally said, you know what? I'm going to release my worries, my concerns, and I'm going to take a nap. And you know what? I took a nap. And I didn't even hear my alarm go off. But I definitely was awakened, right? And I've been up since. But either than that, all inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Taurus, I don't have a direct message for you, but I will let you know this. Your introvert and recap energy is going to be on the podcast. Okay. If any of, who is it? Aries, Libra. You can check out their energy recap if you have any of those zodiac signs in your chart, as well as if you're dealing with a Libra or Aries. Okay. So I'm going to take my time with your next 72, Libra. There's no need to rush at all. There's a lot of distractions, I will say that. I feel like collectively, when we are not focused or when we're not pulled to what it is, like what we want to do, like for instance, a pattern that I realized that the moment that I press record, either someone's calling, texting, popping up, or some kind of event occurs behind the scenes. So you may be experiencing that too collectively. So I definitely feel like that is an energy within your sign, earth sign, water, fire, and air. So I'm going to try to be as much, whatever messages that I receive, I'm going to try to be as much straightforward that I can be. Okay. So let's go ahead and get overall direction and see what messages come out for you. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation for Taurus for the next 72. Thank you. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what your overall direction is. I can't remember the name of this deck, but it definitely, for those of you who are beginners with tarot, it's a beginner's deck, and it definitely will give you a broader perspective of the major arcana and the minor arcanas, and it will kind of give you a little leadway with the energies that are being pulled. So what is the overall direction for Taurus? Fire sign. Overall direction for Taurus. Next 72. Can you even hear me, Taurus? That's the question. Okay. One thing I can say, Taurus, the channel is definitely growing. All right, overall direction, we have the Seven of Pentacles. It is your energy, Earth energy, Taurus, okay, Virgo and Capricorn. The Seven of Pentacles, it says, you understand the value of hard work and investing toward long-term goals. You're not interested in quick wins. The Seven of Pentacles is telling you to look at the bigger picture. You may be frustrated that some things are taking too long to come to fruition. Your efforts will not go unrewarded, but you must remain patient, Virgo, in the next 72. So overall direction is looking at the big picture in the next 72. Something that I've been saying quite often for the past month or so, of looking at the big picture. Remember, that is definitely an overall channel energy at this time, okay? So, and it definitely, for some of you, that's the change of the 23, simplifying it to 5. Remember, 5 deals with change, okay? It also deals with worries and problems. So, needing to be able to look at the bigger picture in the next 72, it's kind of like it's giving me more acceptance and having more gratitude with where you are in life, or whatever it is that you're struggling with, or whatever the circumstance or situation is. All right. Oh, all right. So let's go ahead and pull some other messages. So if the Seven of Pentacles for the overall direction for you, for some of you, that's your reading. If you want to stay, Taurus, you're more than welcome as we pull additional messages. If that didn't resonate with you, Taurus, that's fine. We'll go ahead and see what other messages come out for you. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and what's being needed at this time as overall direction, right, is to have a a broader perspective, right? Looking at the bigger picture, right? Don't focus on the outcome at this time. And that's so weird. We have donate time here. Wow, that's crazy. This is the same a placement. Who got this? I believe it was Aries. No, it was Libra. Yeah, because Libra has part one, part two. And that's so weird because the placement, um, this was what was significant. This is in the same position, but this was the challenge. And that's so weird, Taurus, how Libra's energy is in your energy, but it's like mixed around. So the situation here in the next 72 is, and I feel like it's connected to that Seven of Pentacles of your hard work being paid off, whether that's mind, body, and soul of inner work, right? Or whether that has to do with you accepting a situation or circumstance at this time. And I feel like by looking at the bigger picture, it allows someone to um, put in more effort, or the effort that you have already established, it's in the process of being rewarded. Some of you Tauruses at this time could be dealing with extreme anxiety, and it can feel like torment, okay? And it's holding you back. And I feel like, look at the big picture of what's causing this anxiety. Is it associated with donating time into the wrong energies, people, places, or things, right? Um, there's so many examples that I can give you right now, because I know today I was very, very irritable, where I had to take a nap on it. I didn't go to sleep upset, but I did go to sleep disappointed. Um, I'll just try to be brief. It's just more so like I've been dealing with disrespect, where you're very clear about your relationships, and then you still are tested and tried as if your boundaries are not being respected. And so that's kind of what I've been dealing with. And so I finally just made the decision just to pull back to those who are not respecting my boundaries. And so it feels like this may not be you. It feels like it's more the fact that you are aware and acknowledging at this time of what is and how you feel and what you're experiencing. I think that behind the scenes, someone else is having this anxiety regards to you. Now, pertaining to this situation, what control are you looking for? I really feel like that is in regards to boundaries. All right. Yeah, and then we have, what do you want to balance first? And that was a side note. I know, Taurus, you're probably like, what is she talking about? I'm talking about Libra's reading. That's why I was saying, uh, I was guided to tell you that, which I did. I said, check out Libra's and Aries' reading. For the most part, I believe that was the next 72. That wasn't pertaining to introvert and empath reading. It was in the next 72, and I believe it was a Libra's reading. So, feminine energy, next 72, you need to donate your time. Some of you, if you're dealing with extreme anxiety, you need to look at the bigger picture and be more kind to yourself and breathe. Okay, it's not easy said than done. That's why it's saying, what control are you looking for? What can you do to minimize this anxiety? For others of you, someone is having extreme anxiety because they're unable to be in contact with you. And I feel like that's in the collective, and I feel like a lot of us are detaching and we are ending unhealthy relationships. For some of you Tauruses, you're ending connections with people who are crossing your boundaries. And that's something that I know collectively that I am going through. It's just kind of like, if I say, I don't want you to text me, and you just keep texting me, then I'm just going to block you because you're not listening to me. So I feel like it's not just you, Taurus, it's everyone. Water signs, fire signs, air signs, earth signs, and your earth sign, Taurus. Everyone's going through their own they're going through their own awakening of what they want and what they need and what they don't want. Looking at the bigger picture than things that are short term. Okay, so all right. So how are we going to use the Seven of Pentacles within the feminine energy in the next 72? Is continue to put in the hard work, but be more kind to yourself, mind, body, and soul. All right. Perseverance is a good strategy to use, but in order to have perseverance, you have to have a determined mindset. Okay, and when we act in perseverance, sometimes that extreme anxiety is doubt, and sometimes it's fear that people can place on us, but sometimes it's really not fear. It's an extreme excitement that feels like fear, and it's not. It's more of an impulse, a quick reaction. Kind of like a tit for tat. You did this, I'm going to do that. So be mindful of energies from people who, are doing things intentionally to poke at you, Taurus, just to get your energy, just to get your attention. Because we have donate time, and I feel like with this situation here in feminine energy, there's a lot of feminine Taurus where you donated your time to people who took your time for granted. And now that you're having this boundary, right, they have to look at the bigger picture. And it's not your problem if they don't reassess themselves to say, okay, yeah, I fucked up. I fucked up with Taurus. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what other energies, what other messages come out for you, Taurus. So other messages we have boosted here, so this is definitely fire energy, which is really, really good. So you may be finding yourself keeping yourself busy in the next 72, but this busy with this donate time and this boosted masculine energy, it's letting me know that you're going to invest your time and your energy into things that are beneficial, things that are productive, things basically, and that reaps a good reward. Okay, so it's kind of like, congratulations, Taurus. I'm happy that you're not focused on things that will cause and trigger extreme anxiety, that will cause you to come out of character. Okay, for some of you, you're on the edge. Is what I'm hearing, on the edge, and it's like, don't give up, don't get triggered, don't explode. Okay, we have rope here. Okay, literally there could be masculine energy, literally either writing an email, writing a letter, sending a text message, some form of expression, or this is you, this could be suggesting you in the next 72. Writing may be your source of a healing mechanism that reduces anxiety. So it may be suggesting in the next 72, start writing down how you feel, start writing down, the things that are triggering you. Some of you need to write down the boundaries that you need to establish. Why do you need those boundaries? All right. Some of you need to also create boundaries for yourself. And those boundaries are removing things that no longer serve you. Okay. Because we have, what control are you looking for? Are you looking for control over yourself? Do you feel like, things are out of control, out of your control at this time? If that's the case, Taurus, you're not the only one. That's a collective energy. We're all experiencing that feeling like things are out of our control. Okay. Now, what areas currently do you want to take control in pertaining to relationships? It's up to it's you can put it in the comments down below so that you can be a beacon of light to someone else. All right. What other? Oh goodness, this was trying to come out the first time, but I didn't understand why it's decreased here. So someone is a writer, and ever since you pulled back from writing, whatever that is, you know, things have been happening. And if you are a writer or you've been writing a book, I don't know, poetry, whatever this is, a musician, I feel like there's a sense where you probably have given up. But the overall direction here with the Seven of Pentacles is saying tap back in, tap back in. Once you tap back in and get in the routine, you will get that drive again. Okay, you've already put in a lot of investment into this. And with this rote and this extreme anxiety that feels like torment, there is someone that's actually in a romantic relationship, and someone is standing firm on their boundaries with this rote. Basically, they're making it clear. Someone is saying, this is the issue. I don't like this. And they're not blaming the next person. They're taking responsibilities and taking things by the reins, and they're showing up for themselves. So someone is saying, if things don't change, then I'm going to move forward and I'm not looking behind. Okay. If none of those messages resonated with you, that's fine. We're going to keep going towards Earth sign. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at Rebel energy, Taurus, and see what it is that you need to acknowledge or speak up about in the next 72. Yeah, it's about the big picture with the Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of like, let's say you get distracted in the next 72. Pause, don't react. Why are you being distracted? Look at the bigger picture. What happened to all of a sudden? Why did someone just all of a sudden pop up? Why is someone calling you? Why is someone bothering you? Why are you thinking about such and such and such? Why are you feeling like you have to apologize when you've done nothing wrong? It's giving me that type of energy, and it's kind of like, don't stop what you're doing because you're getting progress. And the reason why there's a sense of distraction is to get you to stop doing what you're doing. It's like a halt. And it's like, no. All right. What does Taurus need to acknowledge or speak up about in the next 72? Fuck fear. See? I feel like that's what the distraction is. And I'm really seeing that that's what the impulse is. Someone's impulse to quick to react, right? Whether that's with anger, sadness, whether that is trying to prove yourself to be right, whether that is sticking up for yourself or advocating for someone else. I feel like this impulsiveness, it feels like someone's trying to impart fear on you, and you're not the one that's fearing, they are. Okay, so whoever they are. And I feel like it is being shown in the next 72 that you are working on a situation, circumstance, or yourself, mind, body, and soul. And so don't fear that people can't see it. They're looking at the bigger picture. That's what it is. People see the bigger picture. So don't focus on what people think at this time in the next 72, Taurus. Okay, don't be so quick to accept temporary emotions in the next 72 that are low vibrational. Okay, you could be very upset right now, but then tomorrow you may not feel that way. So it's like, don't accept, but look at the bigger picture of why you're feeling. And that's why it's really important to journal, all right? Or, however you like to do your dictation notes, or however that is. And pertaining to what it is that you need to speak up, pertaining to fuck fear, it's kind of like, it also feels like a boundary. It's just kind of like, if you don't have nothing good to say, if you're not here to support me, if it's not trying to change other people around you, it's just saying, if you're not going to play a benefit If you're going to be a burden, I don't want you around me. You get what I'm saying? If you're not going to motivate or support, right? We're not doing pity parties in the next 72. And if anyone's speaking of anything pertaining to the past, it's just more so of a, I should say collectively, Taurus, it's more so of a recap, like acknowledging and then saying like, yeah, this is something that I've accepted. I'm looking at the big picture. I've come a long way. Right? And you're accepting change, you're accepting reward to come in for all that hard work, right? So I'm really seeing Taurus, be mindful of your anger in the next 72, because I feel like that's a distraction of someone trying to impart fear in your aura, okay, in your environment, and they could be using people to do that, okay, where there's people working behind the scenes, rebels, dark rebels, you get what I'm saying? And I don't want to say those who are about that life. I want to say rebels who have no choice but to be that. It's like how do I say this? There's different levels and types of rebels when it comes to the underworld. Rebel. This is a kind of rebel where it doesn't even have anything to do with the family pattern, what they would call a curse. It would be more so of, God dang it. Give it to me, God. Give it to me. Give me the right word to say so I can describe this rebel as trying to use people to put fear in you. In the next 72, whoever it is I'm channeling, it is a rebel that, like, instead of this, they've experienced the hard knock. Not only want to say the hard knock life, because I don't even live in New York, and this is not even a New York environment, but someone could be in New York. Okay. No, what I'm trying to say, it's a person who constantly had events in their life where it's like, because I'm hearing like, I'm hearing innocent angel, but it's a dark angel. It's a rebel where it's kind of like they seek the light, but because the life that they had, they have anger because the light that they see, they want everyone to experience the dark that they had to experience. I don't know what that means. And that could be why that fuck fear is there. Okay. So let's look at challenges and obstacles, because overall direction is the 7 of Pentacles, meaning your hard work is going to pay off and not be distracted by any means. We have a chance in the wind. Okay. And I love this chance in the wind. We're looking at it at a bigger perspective, despite of the weight of something, or despite of the role that you have to play. It's like looking at the bigger picture. Some of you Tauruses feel like you're serving someone, right, that's not deserving. Okay. Others of you, your true colors are being revealed, and don't fear that people are looking at you in a negative perspective. No, they're not. They're looking at you like, wow, Taurus. Not in the sense of why aren't you in a better, like, it's like someone's questioning your blessings. Like, dang, Taurus, you should be more blessed than this. And it's not in a bad way. It's just kind of like, dang, when is Taurus going to be blessed? It's like, I feel like people are looking at you like they want to bless you, but collectively, everyone has a different circumstance or situation. And it's kind of like, there's this sense of compassion. Like, dang, Taurus, I didn't know. You know what I mean? So in pertaining to challenges, it's kind of like carrying the weight and knowing that you're going to reap the reward. In pertaining to obstacle, it's kind of like, are you going to serve? And serving has to do with you filling others people's cups. Remember that donate time? You get what I'm saying? Despite of how someone did you wrong, are you going to look at the bigger picture? Well, one thing that I would say in pertaining to this rebel energy, honestly, I would say fuck it. Fuck them, Taurus. The reason why I would suggest that is because the more kinder and nicer you're going to get taken advantage of. Okay? It's not going to get better. Your boundaries are not going to be respected. Now, this is in a dysfunctional connection because there is a lot of healthy connections out there. And it's kind of like, all right, this is a situation. How can we make this situation better? Is the weight too heavy, or is this you getting taken out of a situation? You get what I'm saying? Being catered to, being taken care of. So there's two ways to look at this. Okay? The anxieties, the worry, the depression, the stagnant, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the representation of your wishes being granted, being served, hospitality. But I'm feeling like some of you Tauruses is kind of like in the next 72, you're going to find yourself being submissive to a person, place, or situation. And it's going to take for you to gather your strength and know that it's for the greater good. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep going. And pertaining to tools that you can utilize within these challenges and obstacles is pretty much looking at the bigger picture. Okay. And also not impulsively reacting. Okay. Because that's definitely a way to distract you from this Seven of Pentacles here, pulling you out of there to go to the Ten of Pentacles. For the most part, going out of the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles is truly stepping into your value and knowing who you are. And that definitely will eliminate that fear. So, what is the Goddess Oracle for Taurus in the next 72? Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of people now seeing your perspective. And that's a collective energy. When I say collective energy is because I can relate to the energy, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So we have Goddess Oracle for the next 72. It's inner wisdom. All right. It says, Taurus, the next 72, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate actions without delay. Okay. But you hear that? Appropriate actions without delay. It's like make sound decisions with your appropriate reactions. Don't be impulsive. Doesn't mean you have to react right when something happens. Okay? Because I feel like someone's playing on, I heard mojo, but I feel like someone's playing on your intellect. Someone's playing on your dignity. Someone's playing on I'm seeing stance, but it's just more so like someone wants you to themselves. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It's a traveling dark entity that travels from one person to the next. So it feels like you're dealing with the same energy with everybody. It's just traveling, right? It's following you. So there is a sense for you to gather up your strength, right? And tell the devil to go back where he came from, okay? And sometimes, when we pray and we release fear, right? We release that rebel energy that can cause us to do things that we know is detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Like call somebody a bitch, or say I hate you, or, take something that doesn't belong to you, or say someone says, you know what, we just gonna be friends, and they still hitting on you. So now you gotta have a boundary and pull back, like, nah, I can't even be your friend because I can't even talk to you and hang out with you because you looking at me like you want to be with me. Nah, I already told you, I just want to be your homegirl or your homeboy, but you're not getting the picture. So if you want to sit here and think that I'm being an asshole, so be it. At the end of the day, you don't want to look at the bigger picture and realize that you're disrespecting boundaries, inner wisdom. Look at the bigger picture. Don't be so quick to react, right? Only reason why I'm getting emotional, because that's actually something that's been going on regards to me, Taurus, the past couple of days. I'll sit here and be hanging out, right? And then it's like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Like, no. Like, you get what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm like, I just need to just not just keep to myself, but I gotta look at the bigger picture. And now I gotta change my route. When it comes to the way, how am I communicating incorrectly? Right? Someone's gonna try to make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about, whoever I'm challenging right now. And you've been doing a lot of interpersonal work, right? You about to step into a whole nother level. Okay, because someone's feeling like they're getting left behind. Someone's looking at you like, oh no, Taurus is about to get a ride on the zebra. No, Taurus, you've been real. You've been showing your truth, and it's kind of like you paid your dues. So you're getting ready to walk into you're getting ready to be transported into a reward, basically being served. Okay, it's a fulfillment. But be mindful. That's how you know that fulfillment is near and close, right? Some of you are actually going to be in the process of receiving something as a benefit, right? And the person that's supposed to bless you is triggering you, and that what they want you to do is to get upset so they can take back the money, they can take back the car, they can take back the opportunity. So it's up to you to be smart with your inner wisdom. And I feel like you already know. It's kind of like with this chance to win, like I said, some of you are going to be the ones having to serve, right? And it could be dang, how should I say it? Like, god damn. I don't want to say settling, Taurus, but I feel like you're gonna be in situations in the next 72, or a situation, right? I want to say circumstance. It feels more like a circumstance. The reason why I'm saying that is kind of like, in order to get what you want in the next 72, you have to serve. And I feel like those that you have to serve are those people you don't want to serve because you don't feel respected. There's a sense of a delay of not going through with it. And I think that's what this fuck fear is. I feel like a majority of you Tauruses, you're going to be like, fuck that. I'm not serving nobody who don't respect me. I'm not going to serve anyone who's not respecting my boundaries. So it's kind of like it is what it is. Clarify this, because this is a 12, and that deals with the will. So is the will going backwards or forward? For some of you, it's going forward because the universe and God, the universe already aligned what it is of your desires of your heart. And they're waiting for you to say that, have that fuck it moment. Like, nah, fuck this. You got me effed up. But not in an impulse way where it's reckless reckless and destructive. It's just more so like point blank period saying no. You're no longer being the yes, yes, yes. It's no, right? It's like, Taurus, I like you. It's like, no. Okay, I see, Taurus, you don't even want to be my platonic friend. And it's like, you're not getting it. You get what I'm saying? Even if someone is lying on you behind the scenes or trying to recruit people to hate you, Taurus, it's not going to work because people looking at the bigger picture. It's like something ain't too clean in the milk. Clarify this chance. What does that say? A chance in the wind. Musician. Yeah. Basically, some of y'all, you're going to be saying no. You're not settling. You're not devaluing yourself. Yeah. So let's move forward. Let's look at foolish energy, allegedly. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Didn't I say serving? Serving. The Pentacles. What do the Pentacles deal with? It deals with money. It deals with purchases. It deals with materials. It deals with health. It deals with people. Okay? So someone feels foolish, right? To even like come at you in the sense of, yeah, okay, it's a lot of eye openers here, okay? And what I love about this is the respect of your intelligence, Taurus. So I don't know, are you going to be foolish to allow someone to help you in the next 72? All right? Or are you going to be foolish to serve in the next 72? Okay? And if you're serving, it's to benefit some type of pertaining to a purchase or pertaining to some kind of material, okay? Something that you can touch, feel, something. I feel like it's just something that, somebody wants something and you get it, and the only reason why it feels good is because it's noticeable by other people. And then once that fades, there's this need again of wanting something new. So don't react. Don't be so quick to say yes or no. If it is a no, I feel like it's because due to the disrespect of people not respecting your boundaries. Okay. Let's take a look at shadow energy. But what I love here, whoever you are, Taurus, your hard work is definitely paying off and pertaining to overall direction. You know what I just realized that we didn't pull is your overall focus. Let's go ahead and pull that real fast before we go into shadow energy, Taurus. So the only way that I can say this to be very blunt and direct, the next 72, Taurus, fuck fear, okay? A chance in the wind, be spontaneous for whoever you are. This is just being layman, okay? Just, enjoy life. Don't think too hard. Don't, if someone goes, hey, Taurus, you want to go get something to eat? Don't be like, oh, well, go get something to eat, okay? You're not paying for it. Go, enjoy somebody doing something nice for you. And pertaining to inner wisdom, it's kind of like you already know what you need to do, and pertaining to whatever it is that you need to be productive about, whatever it is that you've been wanting to work on. And pertaining to inner wisdom in the next 72 is kind of like, don't make decisions based off of being sad or angry. Look at the bigger picture, okay? And pertaining to foolish energy, are you going to serve or not? Are you going to allow someone to serve you in the next 72? It's up to you. Whoever this is, if someone's serving you, they feel foolish because they may feel like you're unappreciative. It just depends on how you react. And I feel like some of you Tauruses, what makes it feels like the tables turn. Someone serves you, right? Let's say someone takes you out to eat, right? They take you out to eat, right? Platonic situation. They take you out to eat, right? You have a good time. So now they're taking you home, and the moment they take you home, then they hit on you, and it's like, dang, how many times do I gotta tell you we're just friends? So it's kind of like, instead of reacting upset, it's just, you know what, this we can't even be friends. It's kind of like that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be in that scenario. It's just kind of like, be mindful of the people that serve you, right, in the next 72, whether that's with intellect, material things, buying you something, whatever it is. Be mindful of their intentions, okay? Because I feel like there's this energy of someone acting like they're going to respect your boundaries or understand where you're coming from or understand how you're feeling, to turn around to poke at you again, to trigger you again. And that's the distraction, where it takes you off your alignment. So your alignment of what's supposed to truly come in, that naturally serves you, that is not going to cause you to go 10 steps back. No, it's going to throw you 100 steps forward, right? Okay. Overall direction for Taurus in the next 72. It's like, what is she talking about? That's what I'm trying to ask my spirit guides. What are you saying? Come on now. We have increased awareness. Thank you. Because when I get like that, I'll be like, oh, what is going on? It says deep connections, trust your inner voice, overall focus. All right. Very straightforward. Now let's go ahead and look at shadow energy. Some people don't want to hear the truth, right? Sometimes we have people that watch us and they don't even know why they're watching us. They're harnessing their own energy. And energy is kind of like, it's not more of like a mentor or looking up to someone. It's someone trying to find a flaw, trying to find something to weave in, right, into a web to entrap you, right? And I'm not seeing that you're being devoured. It's just to trap you, to make sure that you can't get anywhere, that you can't move. Whoever that's for. Let's look at shadow energy for the next 72. We have the Hangman. Okay, shadow energies, piranhas, ready to kill, devour, eat it. You know what I mean? Throw you out to the wolves, you know? And I feel like some of you Taurus is already aware of that. If you are a Taurus and you really don't like somebody, I mean, you really like have this cringe of hatred. And, you know, hate, they say, is just a strong word. And I feel like there is this energy. I think you need to, honestly, you need to heal that. And that's something that you're aware of, because what it's doing is causing you to have extreme anxieties. And those extreme anxieties feel like torture. Like you're torturing yourself, all because you don't like somebody. And there's something that there needs to be a root that needs to be pulled, because it's weeds. It's weeds in your mind. There's no residue. You got weeds. Someone has weeds in their mind. Shadow energy, the Hangman here. It's like, stop putting, next 72, don't put yourself in shadow energy. If you already know how a person is, stop putting your energy towards that person. It's all about serving. Are you going to serve yourself, or are you going to serve others? And if you are going to serve others, are you going to serve people that are going to devour you? Okay. I really feel like it's a majority of you Tauruses within a collective energy of air, fire, and water signs is people that are attracted to you because they can't get your attention. There's these small attacks coming from left and right. And it's kind of like, what the hell is going on? And that's that fear that they're trying to get you to run to them. Oh, help me. I don't know what's going on, right? This impulsiveness. So be mindful of how you react to things. If it's negative things that cause you to react, know it's a blessing. Someone's trying to either take your blessing or prevent a blessing from coming in. Or there is a Taurus, someone's trying to make you look bad. publicly. For others of you, it's kind of like be mindful of your actions. I mean, if you're showing your full truth, you don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everybody can't handle shadow energy. Do you not see what's going on in this hangman? You see them piranhas? Is this man acting dead, or is this person dead? Because they floating in the water. Okay? Meaning water, what is water? Emotion. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whatever this is that extreme anxiety. Okay? Extreme anxiety can cause you to hear things, see things, say things you don't want to say. So be mindful from being triggered and being in this shadow energy, because someone's trying to make you devour your own self. Did you think about that? Someone thinks they don't have to do anything. All they got to do is just make a little plays, right? And you take the bait for you to devour yourself. So let's go ahead and look at feminine energy for the next 72. I said I was gonna take my time with your reading, Taurus. I really did. Oh, and an announcement for the introvert and empath readings. Your reading is going to be on the podcast, Taurus, just an FYI, because it takes up a lot of time on live, and I'd rather just do channel messages with the next 72s. Ooh, excuse me. Any other additional messages, but in pertaining to Taurus, I'm talking to the Taurus who are introverts and empaths. That reading will be on the podcast, okay? Feminine energy for Taurus for the next 72. We have the Ace of Materials. I told you, hard work paying off, feminine energy. So be mindful of either you devouring yourself in shadow energy, or someone triggering you to still make an impulsive decision where you end up devouring yourself. Okay? And you'll know. It's like you'll see it, you'll feel it, you'll see it in people, right? It could be literally you going through the drive-through to go get you something to eat, and they say, hey, how can I take your order? And you like, oh, what are the special today? Excuse me, I can't hear you. Can you speak a little louder? And it's like, I am talking loud. So just don't argue with them. Just say, okay, no problem. Now they're gonna get in trouble because you about to hold up the line. I'll order out the window. No, you look them in their eyes and order your food. Don't be mean. Don't be aggressive. Just like, I apologize. I'm still talking in the same whatever. Order your food. Now they have to really serve you. You get what I'm saying? And even if they tell you to go park your car, say, okay, well, can you get your manager, please? Because I'm now wasting my gas and I have to park my car, and I'm not being difficult, but your drive-through worker was giving me a hard time. And anyone else probably would have, went crazy, but unfortunately, I can't do that. So can I get a, I don't know, something to drink or something? Anywho, Ace of Materials. Aces is always dealing with something new, right? I told you it has to do with some kind of material. Either someone's buying something, someone's giving something, and due to the fact of it being close to the holidays, it's kind of like be mindful of taking things from people, because after you take it, then they show you their true intentions. And some of those true intentions are going to cross your boundaries, where it's kind of like, God damn it, I fucking told you. You're just my fucking friend type energy. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is really pissing me off because I know collectively everyone's going through this. Especially you guys who thought you found who you wanted to cuff up with, and you looking at them like, get the fuck on. Like, god dang, I need to breathe. Like, some of you guys are too nice. You know what I mean? And by you being really, really nice, it's attractive, right? But I feel like it's attractive. It's attracting people that you don't look at in that way. And that's the only way that I could describe the energy, is because it's something that I can relate to, something that I've experienced. Well, these couple of past days. Well, it's been going, my people have been crossing boundaries with me for quite some time, and I have been blocking people and, keeping my, giving people the benefit of the doubt, keeping to myself. And it's kind of like, that's what the inner wisdom is. Yes, Taurus. Okay, listen to me. And don't forget. So, and I'm talking to you singles, okay? Listen. Okay. People that you can't stand, look at the bigger perspective. And people that you do understand, that's who you're supposed to be hard on. It's like you're doing the opposite. Those who you can't stand, you're giving a hard time, and those who you can stand, you're giving it easy. So there's this backlash. Okay, it's something about that. But anywho, masculine energy, this star, someone's masculine's wish is being granted. So it speaks for itself. But I'm going to clarify this. Or someone's hoping something. Just understand this. Remember that overall direction and overall focus is increased awareness. Okay, and then your overall direction is the Seven of Pentacles, meaning your hard work is definitely going to pay off. Okay, so this is letting me know the next 72. Expect, right, your rewards. All right, we have the Justice and the Eight of Wands. I love this. So whatever is it's fair. So, but for some of you Tauruses, you're making apologies. Apologies are coming in. It's vice versa, which brings this balance. Someone is definitely coming towards someone. It doesn't feel like a fast travel. It feels like it does. It feels like a vehicle. It really do. Someone could be buying somebody some airplane tickets. A Libra? Or so you buying a Libra? You want a Libra? It's something about that cuffing we were talking about, Taurus. Someone, whoever you cuffed up with now, someone is like, I'm good. And whoever it is that you want to cuff with, that's who you're going towards. And that's the truth. That's the chance and the win. Someone's like, fuck it, I don't care. Let's look at romantic oracles. I'm not judging you, Taurus. I'm not. Don't worry about that, because baby, I am not perfect. But I work on myself every day, and I live my truths. I speak my truth. And what do I got to do with you? We're all one. Okay, baby? Let's look at romantic oracles, Taurus. Whatever it is that your set intentions is, set your intentions as I shuffle, and I will set my intentions on you, Taurus. Self. All right, romantic oracles. What messages do you have for Taurus for the next 72? It does. It feels like your reading is all over the place, but it's not. All right, it says love at first sight. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. As much as we could talk about this all night long, you keep living your truth, okay? Don't get triggered, because somebody's going to try to trigger you. Or I feel like whoever you is, Taurus, I feel like you're triggering somebody. You think that's the way to get someone's attention because you like them, and that's pushing them away. It's actually it's not serving you anything. It's making you look foolish. Anywho, let's shed some light on your reading. And pertaining to self, love yourself first. Do that, Taurus. Please do that. So you could teach people how to serve you. You could teach people how to love you. And don't be afraid to love yourself. You get what I'm saying? That's why this being devoured here is, I feel like the anxiety and holding back your true self is what's devouring you mentally, and then it hits you physically, right? All right. Shed some light. Yeah, you're not bound to nobody or no situation. Believe that. We have awakening, Taurus. It says energetic upgrades. I love that because masculine energy definitely had this boosted here. Fire energy. All right. Some of you are rewriting your stories, which I love it. A new way of beginning. I love this. That's definitely feminine energy, masculine energy. They're both merging as a new beginning here. All right. Let's go ahead and pull your affirmation. I'm gonna pull your angel guide. If this reading didn't resonate with you, there's also additional angel guide. It's called personal angel guide. I did fire signs first. Basically, it's time stamped. You'll see it. All right. It says truth. It says allow my creative expressions to flow with ease. Yeah, someone. Either you write scripts, movies, music, TV shows, grant writing, proposals. I'm thinking of things that you can that's books, poetry, web development. It's something. It's like someone's going to get in their creative endeavors. I feel like someone's going to be really wise when it comes to getting your way of working energies to where you're being served and blessed and respected at the same time. All right, Taurus, that's your next 72. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.